take my hat.
Woo! Here he is. Here's T-Clutch. Come back. No. You did it, Nyjer. T-Clutch, they're calling you.
The wall, he reaches up, he can't make the play, and he fires his glove towards the ground. One run is in. Adam Jones may have an inside the park home run. He's being sent. Here's the throw to the plate. He is safe at the plate, and inside the park home run for Adam Jones. And the Orioles now have a 4-2 lead. Juan Samuel read it all the way, never hesitated to send it. And Nyjer Morgan, upset at not catching it instead of going after the ball, may have cost his team a run.
Oh, wrangling with it gives him a little leather slab at the end. Well, be careful sometimes so you do that too. Yeah.
Good battle here. 2-2 the count. And a swing and a miss. Finally got him with a big fastball. 10-pitch at bat, and Morgan is retired.
And it looks like he went after ball 4, a little bit up in the zone, but too close to take.
Nyjer Morgan staring down Carpenter, and Albert Pujols came running across the infield. And the bench is clear here. Carpenter must have said something to Morgan on his way out. And Albert Pujols took exception to that, came running across the infield. Interrupt. And right about here, Pujols comes across. And then Nyjer Morgan, never afraid of a shouting match.
I'm not sure what precipitated all that. A little frustration on Nyjer's part.
And Volstad throws behind him. He's charging the mound. Morgan's coming after him, and the Marlins are pummeling him. Oh, goodness. Morgan at the bottom of the pile. Both benches empty. Nyjer Morgan went after Chris Volstad. I think Gabby Sanchez got a big piece of him.
Gabby got a good piece of him. He went after Chris Volstad. Volstad stood his ground. And the rest of the Washington Nationals can thank Nyjer Morgan for everything that just happened. He's their teammate. This guy has some serious problems. If Major League Baseball doesn't do something about Nyjer Morgan, then they're coming up short.
Let's take a look at it again. Here comes Morgan.
And Chris stays right there. He takes a punch, sidesteps, and here comes Gabby.
And Volstad ends up on top of Morgan. Pat Listash is all over the Marlins starting pitcher.
Right back to him. He goes to second for one. Valdez quickly to first. He got a double play. Bang, bang at first base. And Nyjer Morgan's just been thrown out of the ball game. Tim McClellan has just run Nyjer Morgan out of this game.
Well, it was a close play when Wright got him last inning, and Nyjer thought he might have been safe. This time he was convinced that he beat the play.
Very close at first base. Nyjer throwing his helmet down, and McClellan throwing him out of the ball game. 1-1.
Not sure why time is called here. Well, maybe Nyjer Morgan. Obviously, Ron Renicky is over trying to settle down Nyjer Morgan. Carpenter heard and saw something. He stepped off, stared in there. The third base umpire, Mike Easterbrook, now goes to the crew chief, Jerry Davis. And I think Jerry Davis saying, did you take care of it? Asking Ron Renicky, did you take care of it? And obviously it has something to do with what Nyjer Morgan is saying.
Now, who knows what's going on here? I guess whatever was said from the Brewers dugout, Carpenter took offense to.
No.
If that's in fact what happened, I'm not sure what happened there.
We'll check in with Telly Hughes.
Well, guys, apparently Chris Carpenter and Nyjer Morgan exchanged words last inning when Nyjer made the last out, and it kept going. Chris Carpenter looked over at the dugout. Nyjer Morgan said something back, and the third base umpire told Nyjer to knock it off, and then Nyjer got a little more animated about it, and Ron Renicky asked him to go down into the tunnel. But it seems like everything is kind of cooled down, but we'll definitely keep our eye on it.
And he's going to make the catch on the warning track, 2 outs.
Well, he's been getting to work out this last inning and 2/3. 4 fly balls, and they have really tested his range. This play, and there were a lot of boos being directed to him. And here's the end action we're talking about right here. And that's something you cannot do. Morgan was born in San Francisco. Went to college up in Washington.
Joe West, in between innings, went over, and he had a word with somebody, and it was Ron Renicky, and it may have been about Nyjer Morgan.
Well, as Morgan was running out the field, and he was singling people out of the
12-5 as Willie Harris clears the bases, and Nyjer Morgan's teammates tell him to go back and touch home plate. They're going to call him out. Why is he out? They're going to say his teammates might have touched him, Ray. You cannot touch a base runner who is a live runner.
That's exactly right, Bob. I didn't see that. I looked and I saw something laying at home plate, and I didn't know if it was his mask or the glove. I did see him miss home plate, but I thought he had stepped on the mask and maybe had hurt himself. And then I saw the teammates pointing, but I honestly didn't catch it. We'll see.